Hi students, in this module we are going to discuss about the trigonometric ratios. Here we take one right angle triangle whose sides are taken as A, B, C. Say this is A, B, C. Say this is the right angle, and here we take the angle theta. Theta is an acute angle. Now we can take the ratios of the sides A by B, B by C, C by A by C, C by B, and B by A. We have got 6 different ratios. All these 6 ratios are called as trigonometric ratios. So what are trigonometric ratios? The ratios of the sides of the right angle triangle. Now we are going to give them some names. Those names are sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, cotangent. We write them as sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot. So we generally take sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot. With them we will take theta, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, cot theta. Okay. So here we are going to define what is sin theta. Sin theta is a function. It is the ratio of the side A by side C. Sin theta is the ratio of the side A and side C. Remember, this is called as the opposite side, and this is the adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse. Now see the sides. Side A is the opposite side, side B is the adjacent side, side C is the hypotenuse. So here we are defining sin theta as the ratio of opposite side by hypotenuse. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is the ratio of side B and side C. Side B is nothing but adjacent side, and side C is nothing but hypotenuse. Now tangent or tan theta is nothing but A by B. A is the opposite side and B is the adjacent side. Now what is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is nothing but C by A. C is the hypotenuse and A is the opposite side. Similarly, secant theta is the ratio of side C by side B. Here side C is the hypotenuse and side B is the adjacent side. And cot theta is the ratio of side B and side A. Side B is the adjacent side and side A is the opposite side. So we should remember all these 6 different ratios. All these 6 different ratios are called as trigonometric ratios. I repeat again, sin theta is defined as opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos theta is defined as adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is defined as opposite side by adjacent side. And cosecant theta is defined as hypotenuse by opposite side. And secant theta is defined as hypotenuse by adjacent side. Cot theta is nothing but adjacent side by opposite side. So like that we are defining all the 6 different trigonometric ratios. Okay, and now we are going to find the relationship among the all 6 different trigonometric ratios. Now take sin theta and cosecant theta, check them. Here sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse, whereas cosecant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite side. These both are having some relation. What is the relation? Sin theta and cosecant theta, if you multiply, what may happen? Sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse into cosecant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite side. What may happen? Here opposite cancel, hypotenuse cancel, you will get 1. So we understand that sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1, or from this we can say sin theta is nothing but 1 by cosecant theta, or cosecant theta is nothing but 1 by sin theta. We get 2 formulae. So if anyone asks you this question, what is the relationship between sin theta and cosecant theta, what do you have to say? Sin theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta and cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. Similarly, we can take this cos theta and secant theta, check them. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse, whereas secant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side. The similar manner we can write cos theta is nothing but 1 by secant theta, or secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So from these two what we understand is cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. So we get other 3 formulae. Okay. Now let us take this cot theta and tan theta, check them. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, and cot theta is nothing but adjacent side by opposite side. So in the similar manner what we can write? Tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, or we can say cot theta is nothing but 1 by tan theta, or tan theta is nothing but 1 by cot theta. Like that we get 3 more formulae. So I repeat, here in the right angle triangle we take the 3 different sides as ABC, or opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. With the help of the 3 sides we are finding the 6 different ratios. All the 6 ratios are called as trigonometric ratios. We give them the names sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta, and we have found some relations here. Please note down, pause the video and note down all these formulae, and we will continue now. Now let us take the right angle triangle ABC. Say this is a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at the vertex B. Take this angle theta. This is opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. From this we can say sin theta is equal to AB by AC, because as per the definition sin theta is nothing but the ratio of the opposite side and hypotenuse. Cos theta is BC by AC, that means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta, it is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side, that is AB by BC. And cosecant theta is nothing but AC by AB, that is the reciprocal of sin theta. And secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, so it is AC by BC. And cot theta is nothing but the reciprocal of tan theta, so it is BC by AB. So all the 6 different values I have written here. Now we are going to find some relationship between sin theta and cos theta, tan theta and cot theta, secant theta and cosecant theta. Before that, let us recollect the idea of Pythagoras theorem or Baudhayana theorem given by our Indian mathematician Baudhayana. According to Baudhayana's theorem or Pythagoras theorem, we can say that the square of opposite side and adjacent side, their sum will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. That means the square of hypotenuse is nothing but the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So here opposite side is AB, so AB square, plus adjacent side is nothing but BC, so BC square is equal to the square of the hypotenuse, that is nothing but AC square. We have got one relation. Let this relation be there. Now let us take sin square theta plus cos square theta. What may be its value? Let us check it. Here sin square theta is nothing but AB by AC whole square. So AB by AC whole square plus cos theta is nothing but BC by AC. So BC by AC whole square. Now here we get AB square by AC square plus here we get BC square by AC square. In these two, AC square is the same or common denominator, so AC square. The numerator is AB square plus BC square. So from the Pythagoras theorem, we already found the value that AB square plus BC square is nothing but AC square. So we can write the numerator as AC square, denominator also we have AC square. So AC square by AC square can be cancelled, we get 1. We get the first identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. From this, if we want only sin square theta, we can write this as sin square theta is equal to, we can take cos square theta to the right hand side. Already we have 1 there, so 1 minus cos square theta. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. And sin theta, what is sin theta? Let us take square root on both sides. So square and square root can be cancelled here. Here on the right hand side we will get root of 1 minus cos square theta. So from the formula, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We have got two more formulae, that is sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta and sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, we can get the other two identities also. Let us solve the other two identities also. As we have the result that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square according to Pythagoras theorem. From this what we can say is BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. Similarly, AB square, if you want AB square, take BC square to the other side. So you will get AC square minus BC square. Now we have these three results. Okay. So the right angle triangle ABC having right angle at the vertex B. The acute angle C is taken. This is theta. Now let us take the second identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is opposite side, this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. So as per the rule, secant square theta, let us take the left hand side now. Secant square theta is nothing but here hypotenuse, that is AC, by adjacent side BC whole square. So secant theta is nothing but AC by BC. So secant square theta is nothing but AC by BC whole square minus tan theta is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Here opposite side is AB by adjacent side is BC. So AB by BC whole square. Now when we are squaring them, we will get AC square by BC square minus AB square by BC square. Now here BC square is common, denominator is BC square, numerator is AC square minus AB square. Already the result is got. AC square minus AB square is nothing but BC square. So in place of the numerator, AC square minus AB square can be written as BC square, denominator is also BC square, both will be cancelled, you will get the result 1. So left hand side and right hand side are equal. In the same way, if you are proving cosecant square theta minus cot square theta, you will get 1. These three are the three important identities in trigonometry. Okay. So we will revise once again. Now let us take all the three important identities in the trigonometry. First one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this we can get sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Because we are taking this cos square theta to the right hand side, it becomes 1 minus cos square theta. When we take square root on both sides, you will get sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, from this what we can get? Cos square theta. If you want cos square theta, take sin square theta to the right hand side. So you will get 1 minus sin square theta. Again, if you take the square root on both sides, you will get cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sin square theta. Now let us take the second one, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. If we take this tan square theta to the right hand side, you will get secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, because here it is minus, tan square theta is in minus. So when it is taken to the right hand side, it becomes plus. So if you take the square root on both sides, you will get secant theta is equal to square root of 1 plus tan square theta. In the similar manner, if you take this tan square theta to the right hand side, you will get tan square theta is equal to secant square theta plus 1 will be changed to minus 1. So tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta minus 1. Take square root on both sides, you will get tan theta is equal to square root of secant square theta minus 1. So these all are different formulae. Now we have one formula, that is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. If you apply this formula in this case, it will be changed as secant theta plus tan theta. Here a square is nothing but secant square theta. So a is nothing but secant theta into a minus b. So secant theta minus tan theta. Already we know this is equal to 1. So if you want only secant theta plus tan theta, take this value to the right hand side, it will become 1 by secant theta minus tan theta. Similarly, if you want secant theta minus tan theta, then take this secant theta plus tan theta to the right hand side, you will get 1 by secant theta plus tan theta. In some problems, these type of identities will be used. Now, let us take the next identity, that is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. From this, if you want only cosecant square theta, take this cot square theta to the right hand side. So you will get cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Taking square root on both sides, you will get cosecant theta. Square and square root will be cancelled. So is equal to root of 1 plus cot square theta. Okay. Suppose if you want only cot square theta, take this cot square theta to the right hand side, because it is minus here. When it goes to the other side, it will become plus. So cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1, because this 1 is taken to left hand side and cot square is taken to the right hand side. So both will be changing their signs. So what is cot theta? taking square root on both sides, you will get root of cosecant square theta minus 1. The same formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b can be applied here. Here also we can say that cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta minus cot theta. Suppose if we want cosecant theta minus cot theta, that will be equal to 1 by cosecant theta plus cot theta. Here my sincere advice to all the students is don't by heart any formulae. Remember only these three identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. From these three formulae, you can find other formulae by your own ideas. So in our next modules, we will discuss many things about trigonometry. Don't think this chapter as the difficult chapter. This is very, very interesting chapter. This is much useful to us. So learn it carefully. Pause the video. Write down all the formulae. Remember, no formula should be by hearted. You have to learn them by doing like this. Okay. Share the video. Comment and take the PDF form given in the description. Make use of it. Thank you.